Happy Saturday. Listen, this is truly a Saturday pop-up. For real. I literally just planned to go live 2 minutes ago. Well, 5 minutes ago. Because I got a little spare time. I said, let me go in here and pop up on the people. So here I am. Found my thing to attach in my car to prop my phone. But what y'all doing? I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing in this spare time and why I got this spare time. Trying to get my cuticles together, so I'm trying to keep them moisturized with this. Well, this is solar oil. But anyway, I got some new followers, so let me just briefly say who I am. I am Shamel Jackson, the author of Girl, Forget All That, and I'm gonna show you what that is in 1 second. Author of Girl, Forget All That, Moving Forward After a Relationship Ends. And I'm also the author of Wait, Women and Intimate Tales. Yes, I carry books in the car because that's what you do when you're an author. You carry books everywhere with you. You carry your product with you, okay? And so, yeah, Wait was my first book. It's about my journey. Well, both books are about me. Started with me. Wait is coming from my journey of abstinence. And the second book is about me healing from a breakup. So the second one, ooh, y'all, it's a lot. The second one is a lot. So if you and then let me talk about this second one a little bit, because there are so many topics that came up as I was healing from the breakup and wrote about it. Like grief comes up, fasting, prayer, journaling, therapy, like your self-worth, like a lot of topics come up. So when you hear the word just expand your mind when you think about breakups, because there's so many topics that come from that, especially with self-worth, because me knowing my identity in Christ helped me heal the most from the breakup. I did a lot of things which I had to write a book about it. So, but y'all, I'm really trying to get these cuticles together. So let me put some more oil on here. But yeah, so healing from a breakup brings a lot of topics, and so that's what I talk about on this page. All the things dealing with breakup, practical tips to heal. In my book, I have a long chapter about my process. There's so many things in there that we could talk about today, tomorrow, forever. And so I also talk about when I go back into the dating scene. And you know, this pop-up that I'm doing reminds me of a guy that I met in 2020 that I talk about in the dating scene. It's just a bitter sweet memory. It's bittersweet because, you know, he would watch. I used to do like lunchtime check-ins on my break at work, and so he would watch them sometimes after the fact when I went live, and he would tell me about them, how I did and stuff like that. So it's a very bittersweet memory. But you want to hear more about, you know, me going back to the dating scene once I took the time to heal from the breakup that I experienced in 2018. You can link in my bio, and you can actually get you can get chapter 1 for free by signing up for my email list. And then if you're interested in buying a book, the links are all there to purchase it. I'm on my website. You can purchase the book, and actually when you go on my website, I personally sign the books and mail them to you. So if you want a signed autograph copy from me with a special message, go to my website and get the book, or you can get it on Amazon. Prime Day is coming up, and I don't know how that would affect my books on on Amazon, because originally I had another book called, another version of Girl, Forget All That. And then the Wait, I had those out when there was a Prime Day. There was something special going on with my books during the time. So I don't know what's going to happen, but when I find out if there is something going on, I'll be posting it here and then sending it through my email list as well. So you guys can take advantage of that. So Prime Day is the 11th and the 12th. So that's what? Wednesday and Thursday, I believe Wednesday and Thursday. And so anyway, so yeah, breakups, and then with abstinence, breakups is my main topic right now, but you know, sex will come up in the topic of healing from a breakup, because a lot of times I'm a virgin, but sometimes when you are healing from a breakup, you've been sexually active with that person. I don't know how it feels to have had sex with a person and you are no longer with that person. So I can imagine it's like 10,000 times worse than you not being sexually active with that person. But emotional connections are important as well, and so then you add on the physical, so it's a lot. So I said that to say sex abstinence does come up when you're talking about healing from a breakup, because I do talk about soul ties in this book, so that comes up in both books actually, Wait and Girl Forget All That. So yeah, but Wait is again my journey of abstinence, and I talk to other women about the topic of sex, how they define sex, if they waited, they didn't wait, what was their experience like with waiting and still waiting, and you didn't wait and you wish you waited. So I love it. Actually, the first book I wrote it for teen girls, so I'm gonna bring it up here again, teen girls. And then the second book I wrote for women. People underestimate, or I underestimated the effects of a breakup, and that's because that breakup happened on I was in my early 30s. Hold on, this was 5 years ago. I'm 37. I was 32. So early 30s, and it was a long relationship, 4 years in, and it was, we talked heavily about marriage. And so, when you 18, 19, early 20s, I wasn't thinking about, settling down, really seriously thinking about, okay, if I want to get married, is this somebody I want to be in a relationship with? Be married to. Y'all, I'm trying not to be on here long, because I feel like I'm about to go really long, because I'm supposed to be reading a book while I'm got this spare time, because I'm on my way to a singles event. Okay, y'all, I'm on my way to a singles event, and it starts at 3. I'm in the parking lot of where it's gonna be. So I said I'm gonna read my book by Kimberly Lawson Roby. I'm reading with a friend, actually, Sister Friends Forever, and I'm actually it's oh my goodness, it's a topic in here that's related to breakup. Well, yeah, it's about a breakup and going back to the dating scene. I'm gonna reference this book at some point this month, so be on the lookout for that. I did some lives. I'm getting ready to do some lives, more lives this month. And then I did some lives last month, actually in celebration of Girl Forget All That. So if you missed that, check my profile. The videos are there. If you're not on Instagram all the time, maybe you're on YouTube. I have the videos on YouTube as well. Most times I try to, the videos on here, I do my best to put them on YouTube. For the most part, they are there. Like this one, I'll download. Now listen, my phone be talking about you ain't got enough space, and I know I'm deleting so many things, but anyway, hopefully I can get this one onto YouTube at some point. And so, but anyway, I'm on my way to a singles event. In the book that I'm about to read, okay, so y'all, in this Girl Forget All That book, I mentioned I had an issue with boundaries. And I'm actually getting ready to read a book called Boundaries in Dating. I had this book for like 2 years, I think, when God said you need to focus on boundaries. And I got the regular boundaries book. It's by Henry. I don't have that book with me, but it's Henry Cloud and somebody Townsend, y'all. I don't know. But I'm bringing this book up because this event that I'm going to, it's hosted by, I've been to their event before. And when I first came, it was before the pandemic, and this book, Boundaries in Dating, was mentioned by a couple, and they were saying that it's either chapter 4 or chapter 5, which where they said if you can't read chapter 4 through 5, you're not ready to date or something like that. That couple is married now, and I came to this event again. It's not a one-time event; it's an ongoing. We talk about different things. And the last time I went was March, and the couple was there. They recommended reading this book. So I've been hearing about this book for like 3.5 years. And so now I've started reading, then stopped, but now I'm going to read it for real. And I'm actually going to read with some of the people that's going to be at this singles event. So I'm excited about that. I really am, because I'm reading, but I'm like, I need to talk about this book with somebody. And so that's what I'm doing, y'all. And so earlier, I was at a pop-up shop to get some lip gloss from this girl. I had bought other stuff from her. Actually, I got something from my sister for my birthday in September from this this girl. She has lotions and body care. I don't know if you want what's the proper industry, but body care is what I'm gonna say right now. But she has some lip gloss, and I'm like, oh, I'm all about the lip gloss, honey. Here you go. Okay, so I don't put it on soon. I got in the car. Do you hear what I'm saying? And so, but I am from Memphis, Tennessee, so she had a lot of creams and body butters that have the names of things we say here, like the word junt, J-U-N-T. And the lotion smells so good. Well, the body cream smells so good. She has it in oil and all that. And then we say Maine a lot in Memphis, so she does have a Maine scent. Now, I didn't particularly care for that, but I smelled all of them when I went to the pop-up shop because I had never smelled any of them. So I said, while I'm here, I'm going to smell them so I'll know what to get. And so, but I had a few that I really like that I'll go back eventually because yeah, I still got the oils. Like, you know what? I need trial size scents because I don't, by the time, if they so big, I'm going to get tired of the scent. I want to move on to something else. So it's like, I need trial size fragrances, lotions, all that, because I'll be ready to probably move on to, it'll be years. Like, if I got all these different kinds, it'll be forever before I finish any of them. So anyway, but lip gloss, honey, I be on lip gloss every day, all day. It's one thing I'm not gonna have is chapped lips. I might not have on no lipstick, but I'm gonna have some. My lips ain't gonna be chapped, okay? Y'all, listen, these braids. Okay, I'm really feeling myself today. I got these eyebrows waxed. Hey, this girl was looking a hot mess the other prior to yesterday evening, and then my skin is looking nice, and my hair is back. Now I need to put it in, I want to put it in a knot, like one big knot. I'm gonna work on this, y'all. I really am. But if you know any pages that have like box braid styles, or I can just Google it myself. But if you watching this and you want to refer me to a page, okay. But yeah, so I'm just talking, y'all. I told you this is a Saturday pop-up, and yeah, hold on, we gonna see anybody want to chat right quick while I'm running my mouth. Let's see anybody else on here. 1, 2, okay. I'm not gonna be here much long because I said I'm supposed to be reading, and I need to finish a chapter. Because we had a schedule how we was going to read this. And I could have been further than what I am. But I can at least get through the chapter that I said we supposed to be finished reading by. So this page is like, it's 5 pages. It ain't going to take 10 minutes to read it. But I also want to kind of want to go past that chapter. But yeah, see. But yeah, that's where I'm going. Y'all have any singles events going on in your town? I like having singles events because we singles need something to do when we're single, okay? Especially if you want to live I'm trying to make sure I'm watching my surroundings, y'all. Especially want to live a godly lifestyle. Community is important. Community is important anyway, but especially as a single person, because you're single, especially if you're single with no kids. Community is important. Accountability is important. Like, all these things are important, okay? We need to be around other singles, not just to hang out, to have things to do, and to be able to hold each other accountable, and that's a phone call, y'all, that I need to take. This I'm gonna have to cut this short, but I've been talking. So anyway, if you're watching the replay, still comment. I'll be chatting up with y'all after the lives, all that. Still let me know what you got going on. But like I was saying, that we need to be around other singles for encouragement, to learn from one another. See, if I hadn't went to this event, you know, I probably would have heard about the book eventually, but just being around people who are married as well, married and then single too, because this particular event, I think they're going to be a combination, this particular event, but sometimes it's just singles. But yeah, let me get off here, y'all, so I can read my stuff. So I want to get past the chapter that I was designated to finish by tomorrow, but I'll be out having a great Saturday. Let me know what are some topics. Again, what are some topics? Well, not again. I probably said this a couple of weeks ago, but what are some topics that you all would like to discuss regarding breakups that I may forgotten about, or that, you know, or didn't think about? Because I'm talking about grief, identity, and every now and then, or a breakup is a form of rejection. Well, in my case, it was somebody rejected me. So I have done the rejecting the other person. I have done that. But like I said, I was way younger, and now this is a whole different thing. Now I've rejected people. Yeah, I've talked about that in the book too. When I said no to somebody who was interested in me, after we talked for several months, I said, yeah, this is not working out how I think it should. Okay, so we should just, you know, be friends if that's even possible. So yeah. Anyway, happy Saturday. Let me get out of here. Let me listen, I'm not going to be a Baptist preacher today. I'm going to end this live, get my reading done, and return this phone call.